Now, this is video number 2, and this concept is reading, from succeeding at the piano, the why and the how. One of the biggest reasons to use the method is so that students learn how to read. And why is it that so many students have trouble with reading? Let's talk about the merits of learning how to read language. This has long been debated, but experts in the field agree that using multiple reading approaches ensure the student's success. Some promote using the term phonics, while others encourage the use of the look and say approach. But if teachers and parents do both, the child reads very well. So just like the reading of language, using multiple music reading approaches ensures music reading success. And this is how Succeeding at the Piano is written. In light of this important language reading research, I use a combination approach to music reading in Succeeding at the Piano. The combination means using traditional note reading and intervallic reading. So you might ask me, what is traditional note reading? Well, this is the way that students have learned for generations, memorizing notes on the staffs and reading notes in specific hand positions. And what is intervallic reading? Learning the patterns in music, starting with what a step and a skip look and feel like. So when you look at my tutorials of the preparatory book A and B, you're going to see a lot of that and how to teach it. What happens when we combine these two approaches? Well, excellent readers are created. I must tell you that I was a music tree student growing up. And in my Master's of Fine Arts degree from Carnegie Mellon University and my Doctor of Music degree from Northwestern University, the professors used the music tree method. So I know intervallic reading inside and out. Elvina Truman Pierce, one of my professors at Northwestern, was a friend and a pedagogical partner to Frances Clark. She always taught intervallic reading the way I teach it in Succeeding at the Piano. So as you look through the tutorials, you're going to see the very special way that intervallic reading should be taught in its purest forms. If we wish our students to truly understand intervallic reading, we must use this teaching strategy. So another question that comes to mind is, why is off-staff pre-reading used at the beginning of Succeeding at the Piano? Some teachers say to me, no, I like it when my students just start on the staff. Well, by using the off-staff pre-reading approach, the student isn't confused with too many musical signs and notes all at once. The student may appear to be progressing more slowly than do others whose pianistic skills may be more easily acquired by learning mostly by ear, but we wish to create students who are musically literate. With the Succeeding at the Piano approach, it takes anywhere from 12 to 18 months for students to read well, but then they can read quite well. The goal is to have students reading with excellent rhythmic and technical control. When this foundation is laid, then the student can forge ahead unhindered. The dropout rate will be greatly reduced when students know how to read, have good rhythmic skills, and technical control, which is exactly what happens when they use SATP. So what can we do as teachers to instill good reading skills from the beginning? First of all, we have to instill guide notes every day. We have to make sure students explain to us why the note is called what it is. No guessing. Have students learn patterns, which are the intervals, so they can recognize them in the music and play them instantaneously. In Succeeding at the Piano, we have wonderful flashcard friends. They're so cute, little stick figures that help your students learn their notes by both combined reading systems. We have fabulous note spellers that I did with Cynthia Coster. Have students use whiteboard, have them do the time to compose activities in the theory book. Lots of reading and lots of on their own pieces. So always give students lots of pieces to read. Something that's really important in succeeding at the piano is something that you might not see firsthand, and that is the role of the left hand. It has a combination of accompaniment and very interesting melodic lines. And since the left hand plays an equal role as the right hand from the very beginning, it gains even more independence throughout the method. Therefore, SATP is a very good preparatory way to segue into all kinds of music, and especially classical music. In succeeding at the piano, the left hand isn't relegated to just playing chords. So again, just to review how to have good readers as students, we want them to use a multiple combined reading system. We want them to read from many different books and use Succeeding at the Piano. And I have to say, there's so many great supplementary books and sheets students can use. Key signatures are taught earlier in SATP than other methods. They're taught in grade 2A, which helps them to learn their music reading even better. So you will see me do a lot of wonderful teaching for reading, and we hope that all of our students can learn how to be good readers so that they don't drop out of playing the piano.